Hello everybody, welcome to Dr. K's book review. Today I decided to review a book called The Practice by Seth Godin. Seth Godin is a really successful entrepreneur. He's written 19 best-selling books. You might have heard of some of them or even read some of them. It's called Tribes, The Purple Cow, This is Marketing, really big-time best-selling books. This one is his most recent one called The Practice. And essentially what it is a series of about 200 short blurbs, almost like blogs, that he has written for the process of creating art, right? Whether it's art form in the form of a product or some niche, something that you want to share with the world. And he calls that process of creation the practice, right? And so he starts off the book with a nice little sentence that says, "The magic of the creative process is that there is no magic." And it's actually, I find this book really beneficial if you're trying to determine your why. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, if you don't feel the need to share and expose what you have to offer, this book does a good job of laying out why you should share your creative work. And it does a good job of basically changing your mindset and determining what you deem valuable, your target audience, trying to find out what you ultimately want to share with people and how you want to go about sharing it. It's almost, Seth Godin is a really successful blogger. He writes one of the most popular blogs in the world. And the book is almost written in blog format. And one thing that I found difficult was when you read through these short little blurbs, when you sit down for a half hour, an hour, it's really easy to blow through like 5 or 10 of them. And the content is very easy to read and digestible, but it is rather deep. So instead of reading this like a half hour, an hour a night, I would almost recommend this as more of a coffee table book or even in the bathroom. And if you read 1 or 2 at a time and you're able to digest it and gnaw on it and think about it throughout the day, I think that would be a really effective way to read this book. But ultimately, I think this is a really good book for those of you, broadly speaking, that are creating or that if you have something to share with the world, if you have something you want to say and you're trying to figure out how to say it or who to say it to, this book does a really good job at talking about just the practice and the process of creation. And I would highly recommend it. Again, it's an easy, digestible read, but it's broken up into these little blurbs. And so if you have the time just to maybe read it throughout the year and pick 1 or 2 a day, there's about 215 of them, but read it throughout the day and think about it, and you might get a lot of benefit from it. The Practice by Seth Godin. So if you would enjoy this, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section with your thoughts on the book. I'm going to be reading a book. My goal is to read a book every 2 weeks in 2021. So my idea is that I'll just be sharing with you all the books that I read and maybe giving a little bit of a Dr. K's review on them, and hopefully you find some benefit from it. Feel free to share this video to anybody that you think might be looking to start the practice of creating their dialogue and creating their niche and creating something that they want to share with the world. So thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, do all those things that people online do, and join me 2 weeks from now where I'll be reviewing the next book that I read. Thank you.